there. Thanks for watching. My name's Linda Crea, and a Facebook friend asked me a lot of questions about spirituality and what is spirit and if it's a boy or a girl and just a bunch of questions. And we haven't got to speak about it yet in any length, so I figured I would just shoot a video and go for it. So spirit is source energy, and it's where everyone that transitions out of these bodies goes, and they're in pure positive love. Okay, so everyone's there that's not on the earth, and we keep reincarnating, and this is how we reincarnate. So picture this, it's a little story. So we're all, say I'm in spirit. So I'm in spirit, and I'm hanging out with the people who I'm on earth now. So this is before we were born in this lifetime. So I have my ex, I have my parents, my sisters, all these people that I am, here with now in my family, whether we're friends or not at this moment, doesn't matter. So we were there, and we all have known each other in other past lives, and maybe I was my mother's mother, in a past life, but in this life, we all decided and made a plan to come back as this. I decided what parents I was coming into, being incarnated into, and what, gender I would be, because we're not always the same genders, but we're always people. So I am spirit, and I can think, and I feel great, and anything I want when I'm in spirit, I can do or have. And we try, when we're in spirit, to help the loved ones that are still on earth when we leave our bodies in our past lives. So anyway, so we're formless, but we feel, and we just feel great, and we know everything about our past lives, and we want to come back to earth so that this time we could do it better than we did, because we had a lot of failures in our past life. That's our life review. So when we transition. So anyway, we're there, and we want to come back at some point. So we do. And we pick these families we're in. So the minute we incarnate into a womb, right? So we kind of go with our dad, get with the mom, and then be born into mom. So now we're in these wombs, and we're stuck in this body, right? So we were in spirit, and now we're stuck in these bodies, which is a tight little container. So already in the womb, we're experiencing, feelings of our mother and things she's going through, and they are affecting us already. So we went from this supreme loving feeling bliss to this tight container with all these emotions, nudging at us. And sometimes those fetuses want to go back to that pure positive love again. They don't want to come out. So and a lot of so that's when all of our lively traumas begin in the womb, because nothing's ever really perfect all the time. Maybe some are better than others. Maybe some moms were doing drugs or having really traumatic pregnancies. So the fetus feels that. So anyway, your spirit now is in a body, takes a body form, okay? And we're going to live this life, and the older we get, the more we forget that we're connected to spirit, and we had this plan, which really usually doesn't go according to plan once we get to earth again, because we're so influenced by the other people that we have on this planet around us. So at some point, you meet your dark night of the soul a couple years, and you evolve, and you get higher conscious, and gravitate more towards living a soulfully fulfilled life, and maybe not needing all the shiny possessions or the greed or the drama or the self-hatred that would bring you down. And then next time you go to spirit again, you got to work even harder the next lifetime. So that's pretty much what spirit is. So when I die, it's already a predetermined death, as far as I believe. We all know when we're coming in. We made these deals. Sometimes soul groups plan to come together, and then when there's a huge catastrophe and the whole family dies in a plane crash, you go, oh no, oh, that's so awful that happened. Well, guess what? It just might have been their plan to go out together. They were coming on this earth together, and they were going to hit the road together. It was their plan when, a soul contract for those families, to go out the same way they came in, or to go out together. So it might be a beautiful thing when those things happen. I mean, it's always hard for us on earth to accept, but that's what I believe. And through having support of all the mediums that I am in touch with, and I'm not one, and hearing things and reading and researching on hayhouseradio.com, my spiritual gurus, and many others than that, you know, that's truly what I've become. And I'm so peaceful with my life because I believe that in spirituality and spiritualism, and I am spirit, just like Frosty the Snowman. That spirit's attached to his hat, and he puts it on his snow body, and that body comes alive, same as us. Okay, and when that hat goes, the spirit's back, and you just don't see it. But I can sense spirit, and I can sense my field and my chakras, which I teach. You know, so that's what I believe it is. So when we go back to spirit, when we're done with these bodies, and we're all hanging out again together, because I know they're all with me. You know, my people, and I meditate, and I'm very high connected to that, and so I sense support from the other side. So anyway, so I just felt I would give that a little try, and they really do. Spirit is all around us, you know, even our pets. Yep, I've had 2 or 3 people describe how my horse is in my field right here. So, and they can describe her face, and she had neat markings. So, and I loved her very much, so she would be attached to me. And when I go back to spirit, you bet I'm going to see that horse. So anyway, knowing that just really makes you feel like a more complete human being, and you can live your life pretty much, you know, not being so worried about what happens, and that we are spirit, and it's nothing to be afraid of. It's referred to in the Bible. Every page of the Holy Spirit is with you now and forever. Do you see? This is not it for us. This life we're here to enjoy, experiment, love, produce, create. You know, in our hard times we learn and grow from them. So our hard times are not bad. They're just hard. And we all experience them. So enjoy your spiritual speech, and, you know, and live in the pure love consciousness as much as you can. Because if I'm going to be on this earth, I don't want to be miserable. You know, I'm going to make the most of it and spread the joy. So it's all up to you individuals. Okay? So I honor the God in you. Namaste.